Amber. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be reviewing Family Switch, which is a brand new Christmas movie. But it's not really a Christmas movie, like at least not until the end, because there was like nothing Christmassy except for like the first 5 seconds and the last chunk of the movie. It's sort of like The Parent Trap, but it involves the whole entire family, including a baby and a dog, which was just purely for the humor because there was no point in that. And that was honestly like the funniest part of the whole entire movie because everything else was very, very, very cringy. Oh my god, I wanted to love this movie so bad. I was so excited about it. We have, I don't know her name, the girl who played Enid in Wednesday. We had Jennifer Gardner. Like all her movies that she's in where she plays like the mom are fantastic. And this was very hard to watch. I found myself pausing it very, like, all the time. Like in every single scene. It just was too much cringe for me to handle. And I had to kind of get rid of it before I could proceed. Yeah, luckily this movie was online and not in the theaters because I don't know how I would have handled it. So we have this family of 5, plus a dog. And basically, the mom is like an architect. She's a super mom, super boss. She seems like very cool, honestly. The only thing is she doesn't understand certain things that her daughter or her children do. And it's not that she doesn't support them, it's just that she just kind of wants the best for them. And then we have 2 kids. One is a complete nerd, but he's very cute. Like the fact that he like thinks that he can't get the girl, I'm like, dude, you better looking than some of like the hot guys in that school, just saying. Like and so he's very shy and everything. And then the other is like more out there. She plays soccer. The dad, I guess, teaches at the school. And he teaches band because he used to be in a band. But then, like, they make such a big deal about this. But then, like, you hear him singing and it's just kind of subpar. Like, I'm sorry, like, you're a decent singer, but apparently he was part of Maroon 5, Maroon 6 he called it, and like because then they lost him and it was like, oh man, like he lost his big break. But it's just like, I don't see you singing with Adam Levine. I'm sorry, like you're not up to, like, I'm sorry, like it was just kind of for the kicks of it. And then he has like a band with like some teachers there, and then for some reason, I guess because like he used to be a big hit, maybe it was because of like his background, they got chosen to like be featured in I guess like it was like a TV show, and it involved Howie Mandel. I didn't know this until the end. But I knew it was a TV show or something, where they, or like a news segment where they like focused on like the band. I thought it was like a dance at first. No, it was just like them playing like at a Christmas event, and there's just all the kids there. I don't know what it was really. And yeah, and it was just his band, which was made up of teachers that came out of nowhere and apparently taught there, and we didn't know much about. And that was it. Why? Don't know. And then basically the mom wants her daughter to like go to college and everything. You know, all things that moms want, but her daughter wants to pursue a soccer career, and her mom is just like, she supports her, but at the same time like wants her to, you know, go to college and stuff. That's like, you know, and the daughter feels like those are like expectations put on her. And that, like, the mom doesn't understand that she wants to do this. This is her career and everything, not just a pastime. And her mom is totally supportive of her playing soccer and everything. And, you know, like, is totally a big fan of her. She, like, shows her off at, like, work and everything. And the daughter doesn't figure that out until she's in the mom's body. Basically, they all switch bodies. The dad ends up in the son. The mom ends up in the daughter. vice versa, and then the dog and the baby switch. Um, for no, yeah, and the whole thing is like a Freaky Friday situation. Like they don't understand each other. The baby and the dog, like there was no like misunderstanding. Like they just they were the baby and the dog. Like there was nothing going on. There was like some kind of like unknown, like unspoken battle between the dog and the baby. Like the baby like that the dog got to do whatever, like I don't know, whatever he wanted, or the dog kind of like envied that the baby got to like pee and poop. Like if there was like scenes like that because the dog was like peeing everywhere, like maybe, I don't know, but yeah, the dog walking around was kind of creepy, and also, but it was the funniest thing there. And then the neighbor kind of came out of nowhere, and then he like I guess really wanted to train the dog, or he had this thing with the family, like that, like this obsession that was kind of weird, that just didn't make sense. They didn't describe it, and like he would not give the dog back at one scene, and I'm just like, what is your obsession with this? And then one time, like he spent the night there just cause, like when they were like switching bodies, and he was just watching the dog and the baby all night, and I was just kind of like, do we really know this guy? And so then the son, like, he wants to, like, he's super smart. He wants to get into, I forget if it was, like, I think it was Yale. And he had, like, this big interview. And the day that they switch bodies, that's the day that everything happens. The mom has, like, a pitch. The daughter has, like, this big soccer game, which wasn't at the school. It was, like, at a huge stadium. And I'm like, why? It was, like, yeah, it was just intense. The dad has like the singing event, and the son has his interview and everything, and then he also likes a girl, and the dad like kind of wants to go back to his youth and kind of reminisces in that, but he chose in his youth to become a dad, and that, you know, his kids needed him and everything, and he went to support them and everything. So it's kind of like this huge movie of like realization, but kind of everything was already there. The only real issue I think was just that the mom and this daughter really need to just sit down, have a conversation. She's like, Mom, I really need to do this, you know, like the daughter needed to understand that her mom wanted her to go to college, but like, you know, if you could explain that soccer is a career and this, and it's like, you know, and if the mom kind of showed, I guess, more that she really did. She was like a super mom. She like was like, yeah, we're gonna go to her game. We're gonna make go, like, so I don't understand how the daughter didn't know that. But okay. Everyone just needed to sit down and have a conversation, honestly. And it wasn't like this big, like they didn't know. Like it was kind of obvious, like that certain things should have been known. And yeah, so the dad basically like he gave up on his dreams, but he loves his kids, you know, and you could see that he loves his kids. And the son wants to get away from the family, because I assume because they're like chaotic in some way. He just kind of wants to get out of there, and because he's like super smart and good for him, but there's no real reason other than like he just like is excited to go to Yale, and like that's a big thing, like, you know. And then the only reason he would like stay back is because like his parents would miss him, and like the girl that he likes would want him to stay. But like I guess like he missed high school in a way, like being so like focused on that. And he only has so much left, and he's gonna leave like a year early. The daughter's gonna leave a year early, and they're fine with this. So I don't understand. Everybody's thing kind of comes true at the end. The mom gets the promotion, becomes a partner. After the first meeting, like honestly, no boss would give them a second chance after what happened in the first meeting. She's like, the mom's lactose intolerant. The daughter's in the mom's body, eats ice cream. You can imagine what happens. And they were just like, yeah, we'll give you a second chance. And then she runs off and has her team do the presentation, and they still make her partner. And somehow the whole like the boss and like the team end up at like the performance, and he's like, oh, I understand, like say no more, like yes, you, like basically she had a reason to leave, I guess is what he's saying, but it wasn't kind of said. And then if she did do the presentation herself, like how does her staff doing it show? Like I guess it shows that she like did good, you know, training them. train them, I assume. I'm not sure. But yeah, and then like the dad didn't get any big break after he sang. It was just kind of like, yeah, we did it. Apparently the son is like, and how did, okay, the dad I would assume knew how to play guitar, but how did the son figure out like how to do it in the dad's body? Like, is it just kind of muscle memory? Because we never got that explained. Um, and then also, like, apparently the son was like a superstar, like dancing and grooving, like with the family, like, because they did like family Christmas videos, and that was like how it was introduced in the beginning. The mom and dad came out and they were dressed up as like candy canes, and the kids did not want to participate because they were too cool and too old, and they had their own things going on and everything. But we never saw any of that from him. Like, it was just kind of like, oh, you remember that? Like, you're really good at that. And it just kind of was like, and he's like, remind me of the Christmas video for the song that he had to sing. And I was just like, but we didn't see that part of you. Like, okay, like, it would have been nice if we kind of had maybe some flashbacks, something. And then there was moments when like the dog and the baby, like the dog was in the baby's body, but the baby still acted like a baby at times. And there were times, obviously, that they didn't, because like they were kind of like, you know, making the joke of it. And then there was times where it was like the dad was talking, but it was the son in the dad's body. So I don't know. It was kind of confusing. Yeah. So basically, there's like the planets are aligning, and they go to see this event. I thought it was like the son's event. It's not, he just wanted to go see it, and they like do everything together and everything. And the mom wanted to take a picture, which, oh my god, like they're arguing right there. And she's like, I want a picture. I'm like, oh my god. And then there's like this fortune teller lady who knows a thing or two. Like, maybe she cast it, like the whole thing, or knew like it could have happened. She makes them stand in particular places, which I thought was going to be crucial to like them going back in each other's bodies, but no, they kind of just stood wherever. I was like, wait, don't they need to stand there? Like, and they look through a telescope. She takes their picture. They say that, you know, they would never understand the other. And then there's this like cosmic event when the lady takes the picture, and the telescope breaks, and the baby puts the little magnifying glass thing in his pocket, which I don't understand how the baby's wearing the same pair of pants later on. It's like, oh, look, he has the thing. It's like, it's not the same pair of pants. Like, those things are probably in the wash by now. It was cute how the dog grabbed it, though, out of the baby's pocket. That was cute. I'm serious. The baby, like, you know, in moments when it was, like, the baby, even in the dog's body, like, he was very smart. He was a very smart baby. And so yeah, so then they're trying to like go back to the telescope, get the telescope fixed. They like pay to get the telescope fixed, even though it's gonna take a long time. Like, telescopes can't get fixed that fast. There's like this very crucial piece. The son like talks to a friend, but it's like the dad also. So how do you not recognize your friend's voice and then say it's his dad? But okay. And then I kind of was sad that he lost his Charizard. Like, that was very sad. Like, we need to get the kid the Charizard back. But yeah, and so then they somehow, because I don't know how this happens in movies. Like, they either put the thing that they need the most in the most unsafe area, because then it ends up flying out of the car, it ends up breaking. It's just like, if you had this thing in your pocket the whole time, or in like someone's purse, this wouldn't have happened. Like, honestly, like, just hold on, okay, you know. But then they were going on a crazy joyride. And then, okay, the thing breaks. They found the thing in the baby's pocket. They look through it. Nothing happens. And then they go back home, and it happens like the next morning, basically. But they think they're gonna stay in each other's bodies forever. I think it was sweet that the dad, like, you know, wanted to make things better for the son, like, going out and, you know, trying to make things okay with the girl, so that way he can, like, you know, have the girl. But that didn't go well, obviously, because he rejected her kiss. And this girl, like, the fact that, like, everyone just showed up, like, it's like one of those happy endings where, like, everybody just shows up at the front door, and it's snowing for some reason, because it's not supposed to be snowing, and it's a miracle, and everyone's snowed in, but, like, so then everyone ends up somehow going to the front door, and the girl ends up there, and they have their first kiss, and the scout from the soccer game comes, and he gives her the basically a spot on the team or for tryouts or whatever. And anyway, and it's just like, yay, and it's like, but there was no way that could have happened in real life because you guys were terrible. And so yeah, the mom has to play in the daughter's soccer game for the scout. And basically, um that's the end. It's everyone's happy, everyone's good, they're all great. Like they go to bed, they wake up, they're back where they're supposed to be. I thought it was really cute when they went to the party, the mom and the son. I pray they didn't kiss, and thankfully that didn't happen. Oh, I'll get back to, like, basically there was like these moms that kind of like showed up for like some reason, like they had like a girls' night, and it was just totally cringy. Um, but yeah, and then like they were like in their children's bodies, but they were like having fun, and they were like, we should do this more. And I was like, in the beginning, like you guys were like awesome and like enjoying each other's company, like you guys already do that, like okay, but yes, good for you. But anyway, there's these moms that came over, and they were like, we were worried about you. We think that you and your husband are gonna get divorced, so you should kiss. You should totally kiss. I'm like, oh my god, these moms are like peer pressure overload and annoying me, and get them out of here. Please get them out of here. This is like the cringiest part of the whole entire movie. Um, but yeah, everyone ends up happy at the end. Yay, it was such a cringy movie. Such a cringy movie. I that's it. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you all soon. Bye!